It's difficult to see right now. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Shh! Go! Come on! We got to shift some stock around. I want to get some new paddocks done and sort out the does because they're going to have to start on green. I don't want anybody else to have it, so we got to get a little creative today. Come on, Heidi. Go on, Heidi. Get in there. So we'll be playing musical paddocks here. Got the ewe lambs and Idle and the two dogs, Callum and Dylan, over here. Rams and Joel are pinned up back there. I'll let the does and doelings and dorbers out there. They got to come around and come in here. And then we got to sort the 8 does off. But once they're in here, I'm going to leave them. Then I got to remake the paddocks out there. We brought that hay feeder there. It has a grain trough out here from where the ewe lambs were. I moved the dog feeding station over to there. We're going to put a solid gate across the top of this, and then we're going to angle over that way into the shed. And then this feeder here we're taking out, and we're going to put in for the ewe lambs where that feeder was. And then we're going to bring a electric fence out from the corner of the building, and we'll bring it over to about here and go back over to the fence. That way the does just have this small paddock here. I can feed them grain and hay and water. They'll be separate. And then the doelings and the 3 wethers, the other sheep and the guardian dogs will still have this larger paddock. Heidi will either go in with the rams or she'll stay with the sheep. I haven't decided yet. But that's the plan, so got to get it done. It's just not quite sunrise yet, but getting a little bit light now, so that's better. All right, I've got the hay rack assembled here. Got the gates up here. We're going to run a short stretch of electric fence across here. This divides the water tank. And then this fence goes back up across there. And then we'll get another one and run it from the corner here over to that post and then over to there. So the does will have this area right here in the shed. They don't need a whole lot of space. And the sheep and the doelings will have the rest of that. So we'll go ahead and assemble the fence. And as you noticed, I did haul the manure. There was quite a pack here, so we got it over there. And glad to get that out before it gets real cold and messy. We bought a handling system this fall. It's just a small one. It's I think 9 or 12 feet. Anyway, this is the taller gate on the backside and the shorter gate there to reach over and work them. You can see those holes at the bottom. You can actually angle that in, and I did it on this side so that when you look at that, it angles in. And being narrower at the bottom, they hopefully won't turn around. We're going to run the does through here. It also has a sorting gate there that we can sort the ones off that, we can divide them. There's a gate at the front. It's called a guillotine gate, and we're going to use that today, and that's what lets them out. So what we'll do is we'll run the does through. We have to give them a copper bolus and their Clostridium CD T vaccine today. So when we're done with those, we'll run them on out by themselves, all the sheep and doelings, whatever. We'll just use this side gate and let them come back in. Once the does are done, then we can run them out and get them out there. So we'll see how it works today. It's the first day we're using it. We've got the 3 guardian dogs in the pen there because they have to be penned, because by the time we get the sheep and goats in, they run back out. Garrett and Charm are wearing dangle boards because they were running and chasing the sheep and biting ear tags. And Champagne has a drag chain. That'll slow her down. Plus, she's one that we can't catch, so that will enable us to catch her. And we find if they wear that drag chain, they actually learn they can't pull out pull it if it gets caught on something, and so that actually teaches them to lead. So we got to get this bad habit of chasing the sheep under control, and when we go to drive them in a gate, they turn around and bolt on us. So this is just part of their training phase. So we're going to get the sheep and goats in now. Got them all in here. Garrett's in here. I'm going to let those sheep out there. Now we're going to sort the does off. We'll let them go straight out. The sheep or any of the doelings or wethers, we'll open this gate and bring them back in here. Okay, everybody's sorted. Rams are back where they belong. The ewe lambs are here. The handling system worked okay. We need a better gate system leading to it. Plus, I've got that on an angle, and it would be better if it were straight because they could see an opening. So I'll know that next time. But it really made handling the does a lot easier. We need to buy a rear gate for it. I didn't buy that. But otherwise, it worked really well. Everybody's got to get fed. The does are there at their feeder. And then the sheep and the doelings and the three wethers, they're out where they were. And then there's a blue feeder over there on the ground, a new one. I've got to put it together so that they will have two feeders. But I'm going to get hay for them now because everybody's hungry. They haven't been fed yet today. Well, we got the fence all up. I bought the wrong size PVC, so I had to go back and get the other size. But one of the wethers and one of the doelings crawled in here. So we just extended the electric fence on up into the building. I'm pretty sure they crawled through that gate right there. So this is all electrified. Hopefully it works. It should. We're going to start these on just a little bit of grain now and then gradually increase it. A couple of weeks they'll be on about a pound, pound and a half a day. Took advantage of the fair weather today. It was nearly 50 and sunshiny. This whole area here was topsoil they had excavated for the house and then put back in. We had some seeds drilled over there, but there's nothing here. You can see where it's kind of running here, but it did run a lot along this slope. So we had these 3 rolls of straw left over, and actually because we used them over there, actually it worked pretty well because I just started them here at the top of the hill and they just rolled down, and then we had to stake them out. So don't have enough for everything, but this is going to stop the worst of it. Our landscaper, maybe he can come out and do some more here. I'd like to get that covered. That's pretty level up there. But at least this is better, and hopefully it'll stabilize the topsoil until we get grass. And we're going to put pollinator flowers in here too as well. So that'll happen this spring. So taking advantage of the good weather. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm just pausing and just sitting here watching the ewes. It's very calming and relaxing just to sit here and watch them. This is what I really enjoy about my farm, and just being able to sit and watch the animals. Thanks again for joining us at Norwal Farm. Have a happy new year.